Hello everybody, how is it going? Ace Mirror, that's what we're doing. I had this really weird bug, in case you're wondering why there's the GG, I guess. No BM or anything like that. It was just, played the first game with this guy, and towards the end of the game we got this weird bug that just wasn't letting us play the game, so kind of unfortunate. It was a pretty good game, like genuinely. Definitely would have uploaded it as well with this one, but unfortunate, what are you gonna do? But we start with an Ezo, he starts with a buggy. Our Ezo grabs a blocker Marco with his buggy, he grabs a crossfire. We'll swing for 5, he'll get a Whitebeard Pirates trigger, that's pretty good. We'll play down our buggy, might get a crossfire of our own. Yep. We'll probably play the Pirates, see if we get our 5-drop Marco for the curve. We don't. But we'll take a 9-drop. Because 9-drop is always good. That card is still so strong. But we'll pass it back. He'll swing for 5 at us. We'll take as well. And he could play like a blocker Marco. Okay, no, he decides to swing with the buggy. That's cool, that's cool. We'll take that one as well. He'll play an Ezo. Grabs a 5-drop Marco off of the Ezo. I want to say he's using Whitebeard Pirates right now just because of the weird thing the simulator does, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he was. Okay, and he grabs the ace off that. We'll pass it back and we'll pick up an ace of our own. Not bad. Sadly, no Marco for the curve. What are you going to do? We'll swing 3 with our Ezo into his buggy. He'll let it go. Nice. We'll swing 5 with our leader. He'll take that as well. And we're at 3 life, so I really don't think we're going to drop the blocker Marco. And yeah, no, we're going to swing 5 with the buggy. And probably just leave the 2 up for some events. After playing this mirror a couple times, I always feel like it comes down to either the 7-drop ace or how many 9-drops you have. Like, honestly, like, not saying the early game doesn't matter, but I feel like those 2 cards really decide the game. Because if one ace player gets a super good ace off and clears a lot of stuff, and the other one just kind of wastes his, it's really important. So you almost get into like a checkmate of who's going to play the ace first. Because if you play it first, sometimes they'll respond with their own, and you'll miss out. Or lose a lot, more or less. He'll completely clear our board using the 5-drop Marco. We'll play to him, we'll play to him. But we're on our 7 Dawn turn. But I'm not going to drop the ace, because I feel like A, I'm getting no value out of the ace, and B, I don't want to get hit with his ace, so we'll probably play the 5-drop Marco and clear his Ezo, and leave 2 up for either beams or the, oh my god, what's the name of the card? Crossfire. So that's the plan, that's the plan. He's thinking on this hit. I think it's fine to take. With ace, I always just take down to 2 life, and that's when I start trying to defend. He'll 2k out of it. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll play our Marco, pop the Ezo, and we'll pass it back. Also, doing this play makes his ace super awkward, and delays it if he has one, even. I also find that if you ace after using your 9-drop, it's like super strong, because your 9-drop can just like pop 6k bodies, which is crazy. He should be on 8 Dawn, so goes 2 on leader. Swings at us for 7. We're fine to take 1 more. We get a Flame Emperor. I don't know. We could use it. It's not like amazing, but it kind of blocks an attack for us and gets a card out of their hand, so it's not bad. It's not bad. He'll bring it back by chucking a Fire Fist. And he'll play down another 5-drop Marco. Okay, okay. He's establishing his board. And this turn, it's the classic red play. We don't have to think about it too much. We're definitely just dropping the 9-drop. And then the turn after, we're probably doing the same. But we'll go, yep, 6 at his Marco. He'll defend it. And then we'll go 7 with our leader after playing down the Newgate. And he'll let it die, probably bring it back again. No, he doesn't. Okay, so either that tells us he doesn't have events in hand, or he just wants to save his events to maybe answer our Whitebeard. Say maybe he had like Otama Flame Emperor or something, which would be pretty good. He'll swing his Marco at my Marco. We'll probably end up defending this just because it's going to be pretty easy to defend. We also can't use any events this turn, and if we decide to play the 9-drop again next turn, we won't be able to use any events other than the Radical Beam, so I think I'm fine getting rid of the Crossfire. Could bite me back if we're trying to like Crossfire to answer his 9-drop, but we don't really have an efficient way of popping his 9-drop, so no real reason to save it. He'll play his own 9-drop, and he'll swing 8 at my life. Pretty easy defend. Yeah, we'll just 2k out of it. We do get rid of our Otama, but we don't have a Flame Emperor or anything, so it's not like we could have popped his. So we'll swing 6 at his Marco, asking for a card. He'll let it die, and doesn't bring it back, so I'm pretty confident he just doesn't have events right now. We'll swing 10 with our Newgate. He will take that, no trigger. And we'll play our second Newgate, and swing for 7. And he'll 1k out of that with the blocker Marco. I feel like when you get to play the double Newgate, it is just so damn strong. Like, I feel like it almost seals the game on the spot unless your opponent also has 2. Like right here, if he has even an ace right here would be really good for him, because he'd be able to pretty much out my, sideways 9-drop, and he'll be able to pop the Marco with his 9-drop. So that could be a potentially really strong play here. We'll see if he has it, but it's like that or another 9-drop I feel like will keep him in the game. If not, it's looking rough. He will Crossfire the Marco, and then swing a whole lot into my Whitebeard. So we're gonna probably bring back the Marco and also defend my my Radical Beam. I think if he really wanted to out the Newgate or the 9-drop, he definitely should have just used the Crossfire on the 9-drop, because yeah, swinging 4k over is good, but like I have 1 Dawn up, so I probably do have the beam. So I think a little bit of a misplay. Either that or just commit more Dawn onto your 9-drop. Just really make sure that you get rid of it. He'll go 6 at my Marco with his leader, and we'll chuck our blocker Marco to defend it. He'll play a Rush Zoro. Okay. Doesn't really gonna be able to swing at anything though, but it does let him go a bit wider. So we'll have 3 attacks next turn, which could get a little bit scary. But we'll play our ace, and this is always a super strong turn. But I do mess this up. Here's why that happened, alright? Hear me out. It's because whenever you swing with ace, and you don't want to chuck a card to get plus 1k, for some reason that's where my mind was at, so I canceled that. But I was definitely supposed to pop the Zoro there. Absolutely no reason not to. But we'll go 6, and he takes, and right there I'm just like, I can probably just go for game. We'll see. It depends if he takes my leader or the ace hit. He'll discard a Whitebeard Pirates to 1k out of that. And I'll swing 7 with ace. And he'll actually take, so right here I'm just like, okay, I'll just throw the last Dawn onto my Newgate and swing for 11. I doubt that he wouldn't or he wouldn't counter out of the ace hit if he didn't have it. And right there he discarded a 2k, so that must have been off life or something, because there's no reason to not counter out of the ace hit. Well, anyways, thanks for watching everybody.